Namaste, welcome and welcome back. My name is Nelma. Thank you guys so very much for being here. These are going to be collective messages, and so if you choose to stay, please make sure to set your intentions, okay? Take what resonate, leave the rest. You know how it is, okay? And excuse my nails because, yeah, I need to go and take care of that. I've been cleaning a lot today. And so, my apologies if that, bothered you in some kind of way. I don't think you guys care, but just saying. All right, my love. So, we have the coffee grounds today, and I'm going to be channeling, all right, to see what's going on. We are going to be using the owl feather. Owl feather as a channel. Hmm. Well, let's see. I see. What do I see? I see a turkey. Turkey represents gratitude, feeling grateful, a desire to share with others, abundance, prosperity, a time to go deeper within your relationships, okay? Like healing your relationships and connecting with people in a very different way. I feel like maybe in the past you were a little close off or have mistrust issues or a little defensive or a lot defensive. I don't know you, I don't know your life. However, there's an energy here of healing and opening the heart, desiring to share and experience reciprocity, deep intimacy coming together. We have the number 5 here. With number 5 and the number 51, I also see the rune of the warrior. Number 5 is all about change, unexpected change, the tower, divine intervention, corrections, feeling conflicted, conflicts, lots of conflicts happening around you. Okay, there's an arrow and there's a magician and there's a music note. Dun, dun, dun. It's like I'm calling something out. The magician is calling something out. And there's an arrow. The arrow is pointing down. There's a feminine energy, a female face. She's up in a volcano in the mountain. Okay. Then I see the number 5, 4, and 2. I also see the number 24, or can be 34, or 342, or 34, 1, 2, 12. All right. The initials A and V as in Victor, P, R, number 7, number 12, number 23. What's going on with this volcano, lady volcano? Blessings from the land. The earth is supporting you. A quest, a spiritual quest, a journey ahead. I'm hearing overcoming discord. You're receiving a blessing. Okay? Overcoming discord, overcoming feeling conflicted, lost, confused. There's a sense of some of you are going to be navigating this journey with more ease. Okay, you are on a spiritual quest. Welcome to the human experience, yes? And so there is the energy of being supported and guided as you move through your spiritual journey. Number 15 right here. 1, 5. There's someone praying. I can hear prayers, offerings. I'm offering the number 7 and the number 12. I see what it seems like a serpent or dragon serpent underneath the earth, and that is hearing the prayers of this person. And this is connected to the volcano, the mountains. Answers to your prayers, blessings from the above. I also see number 13. That's like many numbers. 1976, 74, 1977. The symbol of Om. The universe, hear your prayers. Okay. I see an egg worm underneath the earth, the earthworm. So there's an energy of rebirth, of innocence, of healing. I hear a cat meow, and I see it. Interesting, because this cat is a spirit guy, and so it's like jumping from timeline to timeline. And then the number 8 and the number 9, number 38 to 38. Initial J R S. C. There is a woman, and she is by a body of water, sorry. She's praying. There's an angel around her. It feels like she's letting go and surrendering a heavy burden. There's a lot of air, wind. She's receiving messages from the air, earth spirits, angels, birds, music, chanting, healing, sound healing. Then there's a man, and he is walking through the forest. He's going on a walk. As he's going through the walk, he's meeting with the dragon, the serpent again. But it's a dragon serpent, and it represents just an elder, the earth, an earth guide, earth and air. So this person is receiving messages, receiving also blessings. I see the symbol of the ankh. So there's a lot of feminine energy, getting answers and ideas, creativity. I see a horse. The horse is by a tree. Okay, so this person was riding a horse, and it seems like left the horse by the tree. He's walking around, and I can hear him talking. He's just talking with the earth, and he's concerned. He's seeking for answers and guidance to resolve. With the number 4, something related to resources, the house, the home, money, safety. All right. Anything else? I see a rose and a fox, it's a fox. It gave me a sense of being a bear too. But I'm going to stay with this fox. And the fox is about being flexible, adaptable. The fox is holding a rose. The rose represents alchemy, purification, I see a letter alphabet S and the number 50, the letter J or SJ, JS, 20, number 27. I'm hearing alchemy of the heart. All right, cool. We're going to use some tarot now. We're going to ask for more messages. What is it that this beautiful collective needs to know, be aware of? The Tower, divine intervention, changes, positive changes. Even though these changes sometimes come and they disturb, they create tension, friction. However, this is about healing our foundations, our inner foundations, and the foundations to where we have been building our lives on. And so anything that is not solid, anything that has been created out of lies, deception, lack of awareness, unhealed trauma, lack of accountability, survival, anything is going to be shaken off. Anything that is not in alignment to your spiritual path, your spiritual quest, and where you at is going to be removed. This can be people being let go of a job, and this can be you having to change your residency, divorce, separation, arguments. Tower is like prepared to face what needs to be faced. However, there's two ways to take the Tower. You can fight it and get hurt even more, or you can just let it fall and say, all right, divinity is here and this is what I have been praying for. So the Tower also comes as an answer to our prayers. Okay, I'm hearing expect positive changes. Okay, Five of Swords. It's just this Tower is meant to bring clarity. Like I said, this is the answer to your prayers. All right, so expect positive outcomes though. The Chariot. Spirit is coming in because it desires to help you move forward and find clarity. It wants to reveal what is hidden within the unconscious. And so ask yourself, what are the things in your life that, what kind of situations, arguments, feeling, what is it that is in a cycle of recurring? Like, I've been here before. Oh my God, this is again. We just have this argument again in different way. And so there's those cycles where, there's a lot also of lack of taking on action and grounding the lessons or grounding the changes that are necessary. But then there's a lot of talking about. And here we go into exhaustion. So the Tower comes and like, boom, get people out of their comfort zone because the Spirit is saying it's time to move forward. So can you find the lesson? Are you aware of it? Where are the imbalances? You know what I mean? The Chariot, you must integrate the shadow though. That's the thing about the Chariot. They also speaks about Ace of Swords reverse here. How am I feeling it? I'm feeling like, I read energy by the way, so I feel like there's this Ace of Swords is just the sword of truth. The truth coming and cutting through confusion, self-doubt, recurring event situation. This Ace of Swords is coming in to bring clarity and breakthroughs. And so if you guys are praying for breakthroughs, here comes the Tower. And the Tower is meant to bring clarity to your current situation. What is it that you're not seeing? Okay, well, here comes the Tower and it shows you something. It brings truth, right? Ten of Cups. It brings truth about what is it that is blocking you from moving forward and towards to manifest your heart desires. You know what I mean? What is taking you out of you manifesting a beautiful life that works just for you? What is in alignment for you? Now I cannot tell you what is that. However, a lot of times we can be in a situation where we're settling down and we convince ourselves. So here comes the tower, and it's just meant to reveal. Spirit is offering you a new cup, a new life, a new way of existing, being, relating to the world, a new way of processing your emotions, a new way of speaking your truth. The Spirit is saying, open yourself to the new and walk away from anything that is no longer fulfilling your life. Be honest about it. What is it? Where do you feel like there's no passion? Where do you feel like things are just draining you? Where what's going on? Because you didn't come here to just be settling down. And so, a lot of times change comes and say, hey, you've been praying and praying and praying, show me the truth, help me. So here comes the tower, and the tower creates the event, the situation, or the situation, and it is our job to look for the solutions. And so the universe is saying, hey, you're going to have to move through the discomfort, though. But hey, I'm offering you something new. However, it's up to us to take the leap of faith and to go through the process, because it's just rebuilding our lives, right, with strong foundations, and we must come back integrity first. So what is the truth, about your life? Ace of Cups, a new life. Spirit is saying, I'm responding to your prayers. If you want a new emotional beginning, if you want to fulfill your life and live your life with passion and care, and that does not equal problems or, challenges, but the divine is saying, hey, I'm offering you something new here. However, you have to take the leap of faith and put the work, right? Because everything comes with efforts. The Three of Spades. My hands are itchy. There's an energy here of lying to ourselves, or deception, or people holding back. Am I afraid of abandonment? Am I afraid to walk away from this job or this situation because I don't know? There's uncertainty. So there still is fear that needs to be overcome. Like I said, there's an energy here of we had third party situation, love triangles. For some of you, this can be about a relationship and something that is no longer serving you. For some of you, you might be in a relationship and you are just settling down. Discontent, this relationship maybe already serve a purpose and it's time to move on. Okay. For some of you, this is about your physical health. What needs change? What is your body telling you? How is your body speaking to you, right? If some of you are trying to manifest, part of the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So this can be anything, right? If you're discontent with your health, well, what are you doing? How are you helping yourself? What are the emotions that you need to work through to transmute and release, right? This energy speak about overcoming health issues. Just a calling to be open to changes and to changing our perception and our perspective. Okay, so a calling into being in integrity. Okay, we have the Queen of Hearts. This is about some of you also manifesting or following your spiritual quest, and some of you might be called to be serving as spiritual guides. Some of you might be psychic or mediums or empaths. Some of you might be feeling like, you want to create something that the divine is guiding you to be at service in some kind of way, but there's fear and there's confusion here with the Three of Spades, and now we have the 10 of Spades here, right? So we must bring something to an end. There's different cycles that wants to be closed, and I feel that there's an energy of self-doubt, resistance, change, fear to take an action. Some of you are going to have to walk away. You're going to have to surrender what is no longer causing you fulfilling you and into the new. So there's a sacrifice that must be made in order to receive. You know what I mean? So what are you being asked to sacrifice, And when you sacrifice what is no longer serving you, then you receive the new. We have the spirit of air that came in the coffee grounds, right? A favorable wind is blowing on your life. We have summer, a time for blooming, celebrate your success. So some of you are being asked to just close this cycle. Whatever this is for you that you need to confront, bring it to an end, because you are being make aware that there are the winds of change are upon you, and it's positive. Okay, follow your intuition. There's the cat, right? I told you the cat is in the coffee grounds too. Intuition is the messenger of your destiny. Follow it. We have the energy of deep listening. With I invite you to your inner silence where the word resounds. This is the time of nature, or the person, or the people praying, or the people practicing solitude, or going into nature, the horse, all of that. Like this is just confirming everything I've already said. It's very important to find time for solitude, okay? And we have the energy of the great mystery. I reveal the wisdom keys to your destiny. Yeah. And last one, unconditional love. I remind you of the magic of love. You are blessed. Well, you guys, this is just beautiful, right? So it's just time to come into clarity. It's time to see what is it that is no longer fulfilling you in your life. And it's time to say yes to the changes. Take a leap of faith. Yes, this is not just something that is going to be just given to you like that, right? We must sacrifice what is no longer fulfilling our lives. And then there's an exchange, because there is a law within nature, the law of reciprocity. And so you have to, surrender what is no longer serving you. And then you have to say yes to the things that you are feeling like are calling you in your heart. You know what I mean? All right, you guys, this is all I got for you. May you be blessed in your journey. Namaste, and thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you feel guided to. I love you guys so very much. May you be blessed. Once again, ciao, ciao.